just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, the big righty, Jack Kachanowicz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And there's a foul ball. That's to third. What a stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Trent Grisham, the next to hit, takes ball one. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the inside edge. One out, base is empty. The next offering misses. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting third, the designated
now it's
hitter,
Aaron Judge up to the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
That's a ball.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Judge, in his 9th season, hitting third in the lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Grisham leads off first with 1 away. Inside. Now 2-0. This one in the air. Newman. 2 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Here's a 1-2. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming up to hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And on the hill today, Luke Weaver. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Fought off foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Up the middle. Volpe on the run. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Boog, I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading the runs. But this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish, they don't have a plan, they come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. And there's a ball.
2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
1 gone, runner at first. Here is Moncada. He's been a great free agent sign. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Angels leave 1. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Kochanowicz back to work. That clips the corner.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's
count.
going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Next
That's
one
a
just
ball.
misses. And it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one missed. That one ripped. And foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And here is Anthony Volpe.
Come on, Jack.
The shortstop takes the
Outside.
ball. Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Check on the runner. Dominguez
safe.
back in on a dive. That clips the corner.
Two balls.
In
one
the
strike.
dirt, but kept close to second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
No score here in the second. Up and
Ball
in,
three.
and the count is 3-1.
3 balls. 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. 2 away.
Well, that dive takes him into foul territory, making it an even longer throw across the diamond. But no panic, trusts the arm, and throws a frozen rope across the field.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. Two out, space is empty.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Outside low, 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jorby Bebos.
Jorby Bebos stepping in now for the Yankees. And the pitch is
Ball, that's off the
outside, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
2 balls.
Squirts away a little bit. This one in the air, center field. Taylor under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
And that drops in for a strike. On the ground. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
O'Hoppe.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Joe Adele. That's in there. 0-1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one fouled off. Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one almost hit him.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
3 balls.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Golden opportunity right here. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Soler on third. Ohapi at second. Adele at first with no outs. And that's downstairs. Now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting ninth.
The batter now,
Second
Kevin
baseman,
Newman.
Kevin
Good defender. He's been inconsistent
Newman.
offensively. And that's down and away.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Bases loaded. One away.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Zach Neto digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. Out there to center. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, 2 outs. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shotwell worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off left side. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Right side, and that's just foul. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. Angels 2, and the Yankees nothing. Back in Anaheim, on to the third inning. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that one for strike 2. In the dirt. Now 1-2. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. There's a line drive to left field. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He reached on a walk his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
It's Aaron Judge now. First time up was a pop out. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here comes Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The changeup missing, and that's ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And there's a ball. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it, and that is that. Yanks strand a pair, and they're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Upstairs.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Wells down to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics
Now
there. Typically
batting.
likes to shoot the ball the
Right
other way,
fielder,
but that time a little anxious.
Now here is Taylor Ward.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is
No balls,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Volpe throws to first in time. Yeah, they get the out.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
2 down, base is empty. Jorge Soler, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. Man at second. And a foul ball. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Soler at second with 2 down. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Next offering is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, right fielder, Joe.
And here comes the Yankees
Adele.
manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver will depart. Not what they were hoping for from the opener, so we'll see a new arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Out of
New
the
York
bullpen
Yankees.
for the Yankees, Will Warren.
Number
Big swing and
98.
miss stuff right here, Boog.
Will
Averaging
Warren.
more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now it's even up. Line drive, base hit down the line. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. And they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Chris Taylor now. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's the strike. Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And next for LA, Kevin Newman. Popped out in foul ground first time through.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Nope, outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Two outs. Swinging a foul out of play. Pitch misses there, and now it's filled up 3-2. Zach Neto up next for the Angels. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Back here at Angel Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Dominguez, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Adell sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Volpe in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The Halos leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side. Moncada tossed to first. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. And he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Curveball drops in for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that
3
skips
balls,
in the
1
dirt.
strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman, Jordan Bebop.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Bebop batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Goes to second.
He's in there. He's safe.
And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Wells at second with 2 down.
Two the count.
In the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man on second, 2 down. That one to first. Shanuel steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back.
And
Bottom of the 4th, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
Popped up left side. Volpe puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nolan Schanuel will hit next. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And now
2-1. 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Up next for the
So man aboard here is Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Peraza settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Swung out, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. A 2-run shot, his 16th homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that misses off the outside edge. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 outs. Just missed. That one missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Soler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That's a little bit low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Oswald Peraza. Kochanowicz back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Soriano getting loose out there. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. 1 for 2. That's in there. 0-1. The Angels leading by 5, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
And that's outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that's through there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
On a line, base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, he's been working out in the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. The Yanks leave 1. It's 5-0. Back in Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. That one in the dirt. 1-0. Went with the sweeper for the strike. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. To the right side, Bebas. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Kevin Newman. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing, and that's a ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 the count.
Chop to third, and a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Bellinger puts it away, and that will end the inning. So they turn things over to the righty, Jose Soriano.
Now
And as
pitching for the
relievers go,
Angels.
he's not a big strikeout
Number
guy. He tries to
59.
force weak contact, so
Jose
command and execution are huge for him.
Soriano.
Bellinger up to
Leading
hit.
off for the Yankees, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
In there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Hector Neris getting ready to go. Strickland also getting ready. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Man at first,
left
nobody
fielder,
out.
Jason
And up next for
Dominguez.
New York, Jason Dominguez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bellinger on at first, nobody out. And that is downstairs. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Chopped left side. Moncada. Throw to first in time. Austin Wells
batting,
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Austin Wells.
He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Caught him looking for the K. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Angels 5 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that one fouled off. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shadowell. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Runner on the go. On a line out towards center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 in this one.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses. And it's fouled away. This to third. The throw to first. Inning over. Angels strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jorby Beboss. Soriano goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slurve, a 4-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And the pitch is in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Oswald Peraza. That's down and in.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And the 1-0.
Yeah. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Bebas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
And now Ben Rice, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Two outs. And another ball. Foul ball.
Ball 3.
Aaron Judge getting on deck circle. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they're chipping away. It's 5-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Two outs, nobody on. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike one. The Yankees looking to rally. Next offering is down low. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
New
back
York.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
71.
Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this
Hamilton.
one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now here's
And
the
leading off
DH,
for the
Jorge
Hellos.
Soler. 3 for
Designated
3
hitter,
with 2 singles and a double.
Jorge Soler.
That one
Oh,
missing
that's it.
inside. Swings and misses at the pitch off the
One ball,
plate.
one strike.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
This to third, slides for the stop, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up
Just so
next for the
impressed with the
Angels.
movement on that plate.
Right
Footwork
fielder,
was excellent. The arm strength was there,
Joe
and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. And that clips the inside corner. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels held in check, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Angels.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
46.
Brock Burke.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here comes Cody
Leading off
Bellinger.
for the Yankees.
The Yanks
Right
in
fielder,
striking
Cody
distance, but
Bellinger.
have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And there's a foul ball. Hard hit, right side. Shanuel takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one way inside. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Volpe at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making 3.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. They trail at 5-2. Back here at Angel Stadium, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Chris Taylor. Hamilton back to work.
Nope.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Edge of the zone, called a strike, and it's 2-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one 95 to finish him off. And now here is Kevin Newman.
Second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
1-1 now. Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So up next, Zach Neto. There's the strike at the knees. Newman stands at first with 1 out. Just a slow ground ball this time, and it goes just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And next for LA, Nolan Shanuel. That one pushed foul. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. That's
One
inside.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That one lifted to left. Makes the catch. And that is that. Angels. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Jack Kachanowicz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
There's the swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
1 out, bases empty. This one in the air. Shanuel makes the grab for the second out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Anthony Volpe.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Aaron Judge in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
2 out, space is empty. Curve in the dirt. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Luke Weaver. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Zach Neto leading things off and takes a strike. Neto hitting leadoff in today's game, a former first-round pick in 2022. The 0-1 fought off foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next to hit, Nolan Shanuel.
Oh, that's out.
Fastball is outside. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Been a real struggle this year. They're at the very bottom of the league in on-base percentage, and of course, when that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, at times they come out early just to bases so that these players won't forget in case they are able to break out and, you know, get some hits and run around. But yeah, in all seriousness, it's not a lot of fun when you're not getting on base, when you're not out there at least able to trade off, and a runner on second base, you get a knock, you drive them in, or you hit a double and you trade places with them. All that kind of stuff just keep.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball two. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
That one misses. 3-0. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it is out of here. He'll circle the bases, his 9th homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. First offering, and it just misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. The 1-1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That one missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher Austin Wells.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Austin Wells. First pitch misses.
Aye.
And that one missing low. Off the mark there. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Chop to the left side. Moncada. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Jorbeat B-Boss stepping in now for the Yankees. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's inside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So 2 down. Now Oswald Peraza. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1
This
strike.
one in the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Righty delivers. And the count 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Neto tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Come on, Tate.
Weaver back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 fouled off. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's one down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's towards center. Grisham settles under it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, catcher Logan.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Angels go quietly there. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Anaheim. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
That clips the corner. That one misses, and a count 1-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching, Boog, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called 3rd strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That misses, and it's 3-0. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
We got full count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
That's too low, and it's 2-0.
Well, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Grisham, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Next for the Yankees, right fielder Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. But he's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Angel Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Here's Joe Adele. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch downstairs, and 1-1. Check swing, and he held up.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
That one not close. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
3-2.
Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Inside, and the count is 1-1. That one hooked foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. That one finds the corner. Now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Off the mark there. And a full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Neto batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Ball, that's out.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. Newman, the lead runner at second. Neto at first, 2 out of the inning. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back out of the fourth at the plate. Jason Dominguez. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Curve in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And misses inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Right through there. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Volpe, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That just misses, and the count's full. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Austin Wells. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Man at first, one away. Fair ball. Volpe around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily, and the lead runner holds on at second base.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. Bebas digs in now, doubled in his first AB. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. Man at second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jake Eater, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Strickland also throwing. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a pop-up. Neto sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. That's ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2 balls.
To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, and it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Yoan Moncada. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Moncada in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
And now it's going to be Taylor Ward. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Digging in, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet.
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver done for the night, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Will Warren.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the catcher to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch, and he just misses. Two outs. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1. Just missed. Ward off of first with 2 away. That one ripped, but foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
39.
Jake Eater.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in. Then there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman Ben Rice.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Grisham stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
No, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
just off the inside corner, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. They get the out, and that'll do it.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Nope. That one is upstairs.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right side. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris
Taylor, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Kevin.
So up next, Kevin Newman walked his first time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that is out of play. The Yanks up by 2, last half of inning number 5. And that one is inside ball 1. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, here comes Aaron Judge.
Hitter, Aaron Judge.
Eater back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And that one upstairs. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's in there, and it's 3-2.
Count it 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He goes down looking.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Dominguez in the box again, takes a strike. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
Ball 3.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yeri De Los Santos up and throwing. Leiter getting loose as well.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. This to center field. Bebas try to get to it. And out number 1 on the grab.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now Yohan Moncada.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Pickoff move to first.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Deal 1. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Line drive. Volpe. Off balance feet. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels, Hunter
Number
Strickland.
60.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now
Leading
Anthony
off for the
Volpe.
Yankees, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And a foul ball. Strickland, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hit in the air, right field. Adele calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Come on, Los Angeles.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Hector Neris appears to be getting loose. Brogdon warming up as well.
Yeah, Angels. All right, Angels.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one away inside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now
What a
batting,
battle. It's
second
not always
baseman,
easy laying off a
Jordan
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jorbeat B-Boss. 1 for 2. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Next pitch misses way outside. Wells leads off first with 1 away.
Counts full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
And now Oswald Peraza. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two outs. Foul ball there.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Outside low.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The Yanks lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 7th, now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
There's the strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And the 0-2. And
1 ball,
downstairs.
2 strikes.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And there's a ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Soler up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. That one misses in the dirt.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan
O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That clips the corner.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That misses.
1 ball,
now
2
1
strikes.
and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that one hammered. Bellinger drop step going back. Bam! He muscles that one out the opposite way. Home run number 15 on the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Adele up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Angels get one with a solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock
now
Burke.
pitching for the Angels.
This southpaw's been really good
Number
against left-handed
46.
hitters.
Brock Burke.
Ben Rice
Leading
stepping
off for
in
the
now for the
Yankees.
Yankees.
First baseman,
0 for 3
Ben
with 3
Rice.
strikeouts. Top of the zone for a called strike. Activity in the
0-1 for
bullpen.
count.
Reed Detmers. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Next
Oh,
one
that's
off the plate
inside.
inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. The next pitch
Oh,
misses.
that's
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's down and in. That one misses.
Take the
So
bait.
leadoff walk.
Up next for the Yankees.
And next for
Center
New York,
fielder,
Trent Grisham. In the dirt, blocked. Up and in, and the count is 2-0.
Hey,
In the dirt.
2-1.
The 2-1.
Too high. Ball.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch him all time. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch just misses. Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And he makes the catch. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Yankees up by 3. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's outside. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 0-1 now. Just missed. Step off, throw to first. Bellinger dives back. Bellinger at first, one gone.
Ball, that's in.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit, and now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brock Burke gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new
Number
pitcher,
54.
Hector Neris. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Neris.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor in position. He's got it, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yerry De Los Santos.
Now pitching for New York.
So digging in,
Number
Chris Taylor.
73. And leading off.
Got to keep
with
things
Taylor.
airtight defensively right
Center
here.
fielder,
On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a
Taylor.
3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that's down and away.
The guy at the plate could
one,
recognize
no strike.
slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Falling
Ball
behind 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Carl McCall, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. That's to third. Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next
Good
for
sinker
the
low in the zone
Angels.
right there and produced
Second
exactly what he
baseman,
was looking for.
Kevin
Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Newman.
Now here is Kevin Newman. A strikeout and a walk.
Let's go, Angels! Let's go! Come on, Anaheim!
And that misses. 1-0. Late on that fastball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just missing there. And it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Zach Neto. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go quietly there, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And we're All right, ready to go here.
Leading
And
off
here's
for
the first
Yankees,
baseman,
first
Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
And that's in for a strike. And we are underway.
I got a ball, one strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. Kochanowicz goes 6 feet 7 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Ripped on the ground to second. Newman to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 out, space is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Base knock center field. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
Batting fourth, right
And here
fielder,
comes Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That's outside. Ball 1. Judge off of first with 2 away. That's inside.
Ball 2.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Anaheim, and on the mound in this one, Luke Weaver.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's a foul ball. That one missed. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Seeing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Nolan Shotwell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, base is empty.
Let's go, Angels!
Ball, that's too high.
And another ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fouled off left side. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here is Moncada. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Two outs. That one at the knees for a strike. There's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You're nothing, Yankees!
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Angels held in check, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Kochanowicz back to work. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Let's go, Jack!
And that one is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
No
Carl
ball, 2
Dixon
strikes.
doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward makes the catch, 2 down. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Austin Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a foul straight back. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one is back. And it is gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Ouch, that one drilled him. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Oswald.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now here is Oswald Peraza. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0.
1, no strikes.
Strike on the inside corner. Here comes a pitch. In there. And so now 1-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's
Ball
a little
2.
bit low. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That's ball 3.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Gone. He crushes that one to center field, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side, Newman. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
And
here's
leading
Joe
off
Adele.
for the Hellos, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Fought off foul. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, 2.
Stays alive. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Smoked on the ground a second. Taylor out of the play.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Hey!
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That just misses. Now 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells pulls it down. That is the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So a man aboard. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
Outside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And
Ball
that's
3.
too high.
3 balls, no strike.
And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now here is Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike. Man at first, one away.
Yeah, Angels! All right, Angels!
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Neto for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Yankees 2 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto.
Neto.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these
0-1 the
Angels,
count.
to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today,
0-1.
so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Close
Nope,
one,
that's a ball.
doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That missed by a lot, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
Here is Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Mlb The Show. Kochanowicz back to work. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Peraza stands in now and watches strike one. Bebas on at first, nobody out. Double play ball to second. Whips it to first. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Rice.
And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. He is struck out and he is walked. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jake Eder, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Strickland getting cranked up as well. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
2-0.
That one hammered center field back there. And caught on the warning track. Running tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham, 0 for 2 in this one.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Smash to the left side. Zips it to first. That takes care of Grisham. Out number 3. The Yanks lead 1. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill, a left-hander, also throwing. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Right side, hard hit.